Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into an important update that has many people asking questions and feeling a little confused. Are there really going to be 3 SSI payments in September 2025? You may have already seen headlines or heard rumors about triple checks, and if you're wondering what's fact, what's rumor, and what it really means for your monthly budget, this video is for you. Let's clear up the confusion and break it all down step by step. First things first, let's talk about how SSI payments usually work. Supplemental security income is normally deposited on the first of every month. This is a set schedule, and unless the first of the month falls on a weekend or federal holiday, that's when you can expect your payment. But here's the twist. Sometimes the calendar works out in a way that makes it look like recipients are getting extra payments, when in reality, it's just an early deposit adjustment. So, what's happening in September 2025? The word going around is that SSI recipients will see 3 separate payments in the same month. That sounds exciting, but before anyone thinks this is a bonus from Social Security, let's dig into the actual calendar. The first SSI payment for September will come as scheduled on September 1st, but here's where things get interesting. The October 1st payment would normally land right on the 1st, but October 1st, 2025 falls on a Wednesday, so no issue there. However, when we look back at August and how the schedule flows into September, things line up in a way that causes multiple deposits to show up within the same month's time frame. To make it clearer, let's break it down. August 29th, 2025. SSI recipients will actually receive their September payment early because September 1st is a Monday federal holiday, Labor Day. The Social Security Administration doesn't issue payments on holidays. That check moves up to the last business day of August. September 1st, 2025. This is still the official September payment date, but since you already got it on August 29th, no deposit will hit here. This is where some confusion starts. People see the end of August payment and think of it as an extra. October 1st, 2025. October's regular SSI payment lands on its usual date, which happens to still fall inside the calendar month of September's cycle for budgeting purposes. That's how it looks like 3 payments are happening inside September 2025. In reality, it's 2 months' worth of benefits showing up close together, plus the regular October check arriving before September fully ends on your monthly budget. This creates the appearance of triple checks, but it's not a true bonus. So let's be absolutely clear. This is not extra money. The Social Security Administration isn't giving out a special increase or an additional benefit. What's happening is simply a calendar adjustment to make sure you don't miss your money due to weekends or holidays. This is something SSI recipients have seen before, most recently in August 2024, when 2 checks came in the same month. September 2025 just happens to be one of those unique times when the payment schedule causes a cluster of deposits. Now, what does this mean for your budget planning? It's very important to remember that even though you'll see what looks like an extra check, you're not actually receiving more than you're entitled to. It's simply being paid out earlier. That means you'll need to stretch your funds carefully into the next month. Some people might find it tempting to spend freely when they see multiple deposits, but keeping in mind that the early check is really next month's money is key to avoiding a financial crunch later. Another question that always comes up when this happens, will my benefits be reduced? Later because I got extra checks? The answer is no. Your benefit amount stays the same. The SSA isn't paying you more or less overall. It's just shifting the date when you get what you're already. Aside from the payment schedule, September 2025 also brings policy changes and improvements worth mentioning. The Social Security Administration has been working on simplifying rules to reduce errors and make the process smoother for recipients. One of the changes announced recently is related to how in-kind support is counted. Beginning this fall, food assistance from friends or family won't be counted against your SSI eligibility the way it used to be. That means fewer confusing forms to fill out and less chance of overpayment or underpayment mistakes. Another big step forward is the removal of outdated job listings from the SSA's Dictionary of Occupational Titles. This impacts disability evaluations by ensuring that people aren't unfairly denied benefits based on jobs that don't even exist in today's economy. These changes show that the SSA is slowly modernizing its systems to better reflect real-world conditions and to make life easier for beneficiaries. Now let's circle back to the big headline: 3 SSI payments in September 2025. Here's the truth in one sentence. You will see multiple deposits in a short span of time, but they are not bonus payments, just a shift in the calendar. The August 29th payment is really September's check, and the October 1st payment will arrive right on schedule, creating the appearance of 3 checks in one monthly window. So what's the takeaway? If you're on SSI, you can expect an early deposit at the end of August 2025 for September's payment. No new payment on September 1st, since you already received it. Another regular payment on October 1st, 2025. To some, that's going to feel like a month with 3 checks. But remember, it's not extra, it's just timing. Still, this timing can be helpful. If you budget wisely, having those payments close together could give you a cushion going into the fall. Just make sure you remember that the early payment isn't bonus money, it's simply arriving sooner than usual. As always, these kinds of changes can cause confusion, so if you have any doubts, it's a good idea to check directly with the SSA or log into your My Social Security account to confirm your payment schedule. That way you'll always know what to expect and can plan your bills and expenses accordingly. In conclusion, September 2025 is shaping up to be one of those months where the SSI payment schedule feels unusual. The so-called 3 payments aren't really extras, but they do highlight how important it is to understand the Social Security calendar. By staying informed and planning ahead, you can make sure these shifts work to your advantage instead of causing stress. That's all for today's breakdown on SSI payments in September 2025. Remember to budget carefully, keep track of the early deposits, and don't mistake them for extra income. The SSA is simply making sure you never go without your benefits due to a holiday or weekend. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on Social Security, SSI, and other financial tips. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest information so you can stay ahead and make the best decisions for your financial future. And as always, drop your questions in the comments below. I'll be reading them and doing my best to answer.